Okay, I ain't even know I could do that. I ain't even know I could do that. When Spence broke Brooks' orbit, that was the best I saw him. He brings that dog to Bud. That's a dog fight. Now, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Styles make fights. Styles make fights. Styles make fights. And the question will be that night is which Earl comes to Boogie? Does the Earl that fought Danny and Mikey come out there, or the one that fought Sean? And the Earl that fought Danny and Mikey causes a whole different set of circumstances for Bud. You know what I mean? So now you have to get out your comfort zone and actually pursue Arrow, which I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see nobody walking down Earl Spence. That's just something I don't see. So I would want to see. The question would be, so like when you get to these big fights, when you get to the big major fights, the mega fights, and everything that's going on, you know that the you're gonna see a different side of these fighters. They're gonna fight differently. They're not gonna do what they normally do in other fights because they're in the ring with somebody that can exploit some of the things they've shown in other fights. So they're gonna do different things. So if he's used to banging, he might box a little bit more. If he's used to boxing, he might bang a little bit more. So they're gonna switch it up. It's gonna be a chess match. You know what I mean? You also have to be battle tested. Spence and Bud. Spence is and Bud isn't. Soft comp will not prepare you for top tier. But okay, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you something though. I hear what you're saying, and that's valid. That's valid. But when you say that, right? Are we doing that with are we doing that as of like I think his competition level was great at the other weight classes. It just the situation with the promotional companies made it a little different at 147. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the man is a proven champion at these other weight classes. You know what I mean? That's just my thing. That's just my thing. You know what I mean? That's just my thing. You feel me? I could be wrong. That's just my thing. What y'all think? You know what I mean? What y'all think? I think, that's why the fight's so special. Earl can fight either way. Everyone he has fought in Crawford does one thing well. They do everything well. Woo! Woo! Nah. Y'all, you're not gonna listen to me. Listen to y'all. Listen to me. I think some of us. I like Bud though. I'm gonna be honest. I think I can't agree with it. I think Bud can box. I think Bud can bang. I think Bud is a total package. I think listen, I think Bud can beat just about everybody at welterweight except maybe Arrow. You know what I mean? I need to see more from Boots. I need to see more for Boots for I jump him out there even more. I mean, he's passed every test. He looked great against Lipinets, but Lipinets ain't Bud. Lipinets ain't none of these other guys. But I definitely think Bud could beat Thurman. I think Bud could beat Danny. I think Bud could beat Ugas and them guys. I just think that Earl is the only Earl and him are the best, the 1 and 2. That's the fight that need to be made. That's why everybody calling for. And I think he's ready. Welterweight is a different weight class. The guy is like heavyweight. And they sparred with him too. See, a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people will be a problem. A lot of people don't realize that that like Earl and Sean Porter and dude, they spar with like Benavidez and them bigger dudes. People don't even know that. They be sparring with them big boys. You know what I mean? That's why when people say to me, when people say the argument okay, I took a field trip this week, y'all. I've been going to all these other people's shows and sites and listening to what they saying and the stuff they got to say and all that. And everybody's out. It's a lot of people out there that think that Earl is just petrified of this man, and he just don't know what to do. It's hard. Listen, when you tell me somebody's scared of somebody, you say, okay, this person is afraid of this particular fighter. You need to tell me, you need to show me in the ring. What about him in the ring? It got to be something about him. Does he hit so hard? Is he super faster than him? Is his boxing skills so superior? What is he scared of? What is he scared of? If you could convince me of that, I might buy into your theory. But it's hard for you to tell me that somebody's scared of somebody that spars dudes like Benavidez, and he's actually sparred Floyd, and he's fought every top welterweight except this one. It's hard for you to tell me he's afraid of somebody when he has this much experience. You know, Bud was rocked a few times in his fight, not fighting the top tier. I don't know if he can take that power. That's a valid argument. That's a valid argument. You know what I mean? And I ain't forgot about you, man. I ain't forgot about you. I remember what we was talking about Monday. We still gonna get up. I ain't forgot about you. I ain't forgot about you. You know what I mean? Can't agree with Dante said before. Button push Bud wants to rock no matter Spence or whatever. Hey, Spence was scared of Mike. That's what I'm saying. They both can do everything well, but I do think he can go into slugging. He's in trouble. He doesn't want Earl. He doesn't do what Earl did, in my opinion. All right, here's the thing. Here's the one thing. Here's the difference. Terrence gives you angles, and he can switch up. He can go from righty to lefty. He can strike from different angles. He can strike from different distances, and he can use his speed and ability. And what he does do, and that I think he does great in most fights, he has a poise about him in the storm. He knows how to calm himself down and catch himself in the storm. You know what I mean? Now, here's the thing about Earl. I think we all was under the impression early on in their career, or early on, that Earl was just a guy that will just come forward and try to bang or try to knock you out. And a lot of people didn't think that Earl had that many facets to his game. But the more we watch him, we now see he has different facets to his game. You know what I'm saying? There's different things he does in that ring that you know that can cause people problems. The one thing I love about Earl Spence, the one thing I love the most about Earl Spence, if he's behind in a fight or it look like he's losing the fight, he will get behind his mitts and walk down his opponent. He will go into the eye of the storm to try to get it done. See what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay. All right. Listen. All right, my brother. I tell you what we do, because I don't want to take that nothing like that lightly, or even like kind of joke it off or nothing like that. So what I do is, my brother, after this is over, I'll send you a inbox, and you know we'll chop it up and see what we can do to help you with your situation. You know what I mean? We're not, okay. That's what I do. You know what I mean? I don't want to make light of your situation. You know what I mean? While we in the mix of this, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna say to that. Don't take any who says Earl is scared serious. Look, man. I'm gonna tell you, it's a whole world out there that think otherwise. I'm just telling you that right now. My eyes have been, like I said, what I do, man, I don't listen to other people's shows or go to other sites and see what people saying, like to compare what they're saying. I just want to know how other people think. I just want to see what other people are saying. You know what I mean? And what I want to do when I'm talking to y'all and we conveying, we going back, I want to bring y'all everything. You know what I mean? I want to give you what the streets are saying. I want to tell you what I believe, and we can go back and forth. I just want to give y'all the best information possible. And I listen to other people's shows just to see what they're saying and what they presenting and the stuff that, man, fighters been fighting all their lives. They ain't scared. Exactly. Fighters fight, promoters promote. Fighters fight, promoters promote. Fighters fight, promoters promote. You know what I mean? Man, it was so much going on. I said, man, I got to hop on here tonight. You know what I mean? I had to hop on here tonight. Spence, you can't outpower Porter. He did. You can't outbox Mikey. Beat him every round. Can't last against Garcia after accident. Won every round. We saw this. Hey, man, talk your talk. Talk that talk, baby. Talk that talk. Neither of them scared. Unless Bud side. But top right, I'm dead serious on that, y'all. I'm not gonna keep saying that. Hey, look, I am so serious. I am so serious about that. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. I am so serious about that, man. I am. I swear I am. I swear I am. You know what I mean? I am right now, man. I swear, man. I am. Try and get a few people to hop in here, man, so we can have a little bit of dialogue. You know what I mean? So we can have a little bit of dialogue, man. So we can have some dialogue, man. I want to. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's definitely crazy. That's definitely crazy. I want to see this fight so bad. I want to see this fight so bad. So that's why we need him. I need him to beat Sean, and I need him to beat him impressively. You know what I mean? Now, I don't want to wish nothing bad on Sean. I got all the love in the world for Sean. Cool, brother. I just want all the hype, all the chicken, all the trimmings, everybody pile in. We're going to have an old-fashioned fight party to see this fight. Some good fights coming up, though. I'm excited. Hope they happen. JoJo Haney, Plant Canelo trilogy. Spence Pack, Joshua Usyk. What trilogy? What trilogy? What trilogy you talking about, though, Dante? What trilogy? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Don't bust me. You talking about Deontay Wilder and Fury? I know. Yeah, he is. He's one of the folks that I've been trying to get on the show too. You know, he said he was going to do it, but we haven't been able to get it together. I've been trying to get him. I've been trying to get him up here, man. You know what I mean? I've been trying to get him up here. I've been trying to get him up here, man. You know what I mean? Been trying to get him up here. You know? So, I want to know. I mean, listen, he been trying to fight. Briggs been trying to fight anybody that would get in the ring with him. You know, anybody that get in the ring with him, he's been working, striving, trying to get let's go, champ. He been trying to get in that ring. So I hope that happens, man. But yeah, that's he should kill Rampage in a boxing match. He should kill Rampage. I mean, I don't know what there's like Anderson Silva talking about. He want to fight Logan Paul. Stop. You know what I mean? Stop. You know what I mean? Cut it out. You know what I mean? Don't do it. Because I don't know though. Anderson Silva did get out on No, all Spence Crawford. When you get the chance, can you tell me why nobody want to fight Benavidez and wait for him to go light heavy and not gonna happen no money? Here's the thing with Benavidez. He got talent. And he got a lot of skills and intangibles with him. But he kind of left the door open for Canelo to do what he did when he lost his title on the scale. Because y'all do know the belt that Canelo's using to fight for the other belts is Benavidez's belt, the vacant belt that Benavidez gave up when he lost it on the scale. He opened the door. You know what I mean? He opened the door. See, he's supposed to be where Caleb Plant is right now. See, no doubt in my mind that if Canelo was going to do what he was going to do, he'd have went to Caleb Plant first and then came back around to Benavidez after he went to Billy Joe and Callum and all that. See, this is where the Red Sea got parted. You know what I mean? So, in a sense, yeah, it is people going around Benavidez, but he kind of did some of it to himself by, lack of discipline. You know what I mean? He young. He young. You know what I mean? He young. You know what I mean? Benavidez is good, but he has issues with weight and cocaine. Goodness! Goodness! You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Cocaine. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Don't nobody want to come rock with me, man. I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear from y'all, man. You know what I mean? Put. Let's see if anybody send me any messages. See who want to pop up in here. I sent like 7 invites. How long you gotta pay for past mistakes? Power with both hands. I agree. Don't know about the drugs, but he better than good. He causes problem for anybody. Yeah, but see, like I said, here's the thing. Like I said, he was in line for a lot of stuff. And then when he lost his belt the second time, because he lost his belt before on the scale, came back, won it back, then lost it again on the scale. You know what I mean? So, and then that vacant belt that he lost, that's when Canelo swooped in and grabbed that belt and then went on to fight Callum Smith and, Yilderman and now Caleb Plant. That's how that happened. You know what I mean? Billy Joe Sanders. That's how that happened. He swooped in and got Benavidez belt. Red likes that bad steak. Hey man, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. Listen, I wish I could pack. Listen, all y'all in this group, I wish I could package y'all up, right? You know what I mean? I wish I could package y'all up and take y'all with me so y'all can go to these other shows and see the stuff they be saying. Listen, y'all, it'll be a free-for-all out there. I'm serious. The stuff they're saying, whoa, you better not say nothing about Canelo. You say something about Canelo, they will lose their mind. You know what I'm saying? He's nice. He failed to pass drug test, cocaine in your system for a week. So in training camp, he's doing lines. But anyway, he needs to keep fighting it until the top guys have no choice but to fight him. Right. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really feel like Al probably came to him and said, he don't want them two to fight each other. I think Al pushed that back. I think Charlo and him was really willing to get it in, but I think Al was like, nah, we're not gonna do that because it's too much going on at this weight class for me to put y'all two against each other when it's a bigger buffet line over there. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger buffet line. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. That's what I think happened. You know what I mean? That's what I think happened, man. Charlo. Hey, man, listen. Like I told everybody, I cannot defend Jamal. I cannot defend Jamal. I cannot defend Jamal because he did call that bad out, and then with that bad answered, I don't know what all that other stuff went on right there. So I ain't mad at y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't mad for those that want to come at Charlo Jamal. For those that want to come, oh, you know what? Why we here? Why we here? Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Jamel Charlo Castellano fight. To me, it was no robbery. I didn't see a robbery. I do agree. We all agree that 117, 111 was absolutely blasphemous. Nobody's defending that card. But I do think they need to run it back. I do. Which Charlo? You talking about Benavidez, right? I mean, you talking about Jamel, right? Jamal, I mean. Nah, that was Belonga. You talking about Edgar Belonga, who got dropped and spawned by Eric. You talking about Edgar Belonga, who got dropped by Erickson Lubin. That's who Belonga got dropped. You know what I mean? Belonga got dropped. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get people in here, man. I'm trying to get some folks up in here, man. Yeah, he got dropped by Luba. I'm gonna be honest. And speaking of that though, speaking of Belonga, y'all notice it's been kind of quiet on Belonga because y'all know Edgar Belonga's at 168 too. Edgar Belonga's up there too with Benavidez and everybody else. Don't forget that Belonga's up there too. Remember all the noise and the bells and whistles that was going on about him. Can't nobody go the distance with him and all that kind of stuff right there, man. And then he had that fight with Oh, what is his name? What is that last fight he just had? The one that went the distance. I can't, man. And what's the fight he just, because he from here too. He from here. Who did he just fight? I'm gonna find out. Because I mean, we was posting about it. Hold on. Benavidez said he dropped Belonga and Spawn too. See, listen, it's a reason why Bob, because you remember Benavidez was fighting, I mean, like, you know, every other month and all of that. You see how quiet it got over there? Like, why? I mean, this, 168 hot right now. He done got real quiet over there because, like, he was fighting every other month. Yeah, every time you turn around, the knockout sensation, the killer, that stuff done went real quiet. That thing done got quiet over there. You know what I'm saying? That thing got real quiet over there. You know what I'm saying? That thing got real quiet over there, man. And that's something to pay attention to. There it is. Damon Nicholson. That's who he was fighting. And to be honest with you, Damon was putting on a pretty good show. And then he had the situation. I think he had a situation where they took some points from him or something like that. And then he got a little desperate in the last round, and that's when Belonga finally dropped him. But before that, I mean, he was giving Belonga all kinds of problems. And then, of course, everybody got mad, talking about he didn't get exposed and all that. Listen, I don't care if he got exposed or not. I'm just saying we now know he can be boxed. You know what I mean? Nah, he got caught and couldn't recoup. You talk about Damon, he went the distance, though. You know what I'm saying? He went the distance, though. Damon went the distance. You know what I mean? Damon went the distance with him. So he did make it to the end of the fight. And like I said, Damon, like I said, he didn't get dropped to the 12th round. I believe. I mean, to the last round. I don't know what the forgot round. I don't know if they went 10 or 12, but I know I do know the last round of the fight, he finally knocked him down. He did hurt him, but like I said, throughout that fight, Damon was giving him some good go. Love Benavidez. Haven't seen a complete package. Both hands don't miss. hot. Nobody wants. They're waiting for him to go light heavyweight. Not going to happen. I actually, to be honest with you, I don't think he want to go to light heavyweight anyway. It's some dogs up at light at 175. There's some fights up there. There's some fights up there. Bear Bead, Baval. There's some dogs up there. There's some dogs up there. There's some dogs up there now. I mean, I don't think that. I just think that he just got to get in line. The buffet line is long now at 168. Like I said, but I'm trying to figure out where did Belonga go all of a sudden? Where did Belonga go? Yeah, his legs was new. His Belonga showed he needs more work. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you got Belonga, Benavidez on the sideline. You know what I mean? You got Belonga and Benavidez on the sideline, and then you got Caleb Plant and Canelo about to happen. So yeah. I mean, he got it. I mean, let's see if Benavidez and Belonga can get it on. That should be a good fight. Why not get that together? While y'all wait for what happens. You know what I mean? Benavidez against Boo Boo Andre. Go up there and look. Charlo ain't got to dance. Let Boo Boo Andre go up there. Let's see what it's hitting for. It's fights that can be made out there. It's some stuff that can happen. For the guys that say they willing to fight any and everybody, you got a few of them that say we jump out there no matter what. Then let's see if they're willing to do it. You know what I mean? Let's see if they're willing to do it. You know what I mean? Let's see if they willing to do it. You know what I mean? But listen, boxing is not in a bad place, y'all. It's still some stuff that we got to fix. Some stuff we got to clean up, but boxing is not in a bad place. We got some good stuff. I'm hoping that they go ahead and put the fight together with Leo. Even though Leo coming off his situation, I wanna that's a unified fight. Let's go ahead and make that happen, and then we can move on to some of the other stuff. I'm going to be talking back with him. I talked to Champ last week. I talked to Gary last week. You know what I mean? Gary Antonio has a fight coming up on August 14th. I did find out who Gary Antoine is fighting next, and yeah, it's not going to be AB or of course it ain't going to be Tank, but it's not going to be AB neither. And once they give me the okay, I'll let out who they if I they may be on here to be able to tell you themselves. You know what I mean? Because I talk to them quite frequently. So I did talk to Gary and Antonio and them last Monday. I did speak with them. So they Antonio has a fight on August the 14th, and I hope that they get the Leo Santa Cruz fight for Gary and let him go ahead and dust Leo off, and then we can go on from there. But yeah, that's what that is. Like Devin Haney say, fighters say everything, but let's fight. Oh, you gotta be more specific. Are you saying that in terms of Gary, or you just saying that in general? You know what I mean? Are you saying that in what we talking about with Gary, or we just saying because listen, here's the thing. He's supposed to be fighting JoJo, which I think is a beautiful fight. I think JoJo versus Devin is a beautiful fight. I love that fight because I think after the situation he went through, that's a real good test. You know what I mean? That's a real good test. You know what I mean? So I definitely like that fight. I definitely want to see that fight. That's a fight worth sitting down to because I want to see what happens. Nah, before would be that Charlo Andrade talking. So yes, definitely. That you're right. You are definitely right on that one. You know what I mean? You are definitely right. You are definitely right with that one, man. And that would be, like I say, man, I just want to see good fights. See, the thing is this. I think everybody get away from the names or the people that's fighting. I just want to see good fights. If I get a good fight, I don't care who is fighting. You know what I mean? I don't care who in the ring, as long as it's a fight that makes sense and Bama's and the guys come to wreck. It's a good fight. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's on the Zone. I don't care if it's on ESPN. I don't care if it's on Fox, PBC. I don't care if it's on the Duck Network. I don't care if it's on the Animal Kingdom. If it's a good fight, I just want to see it. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. Seeing good fights. You know what I mean? Quality fights. So put y'all picks. Let's start getting start putting some predictions now. We got fights coming up. We got some fights coming up. Who y'all got? Caleb Plant versus Canelo. Who you guys? I mean, I think we already talked about Sean and Terrence. Who y'all picking with Manny and Manny and Errol? Who y'all picking with Manny and Errol? What y'all got? Who y'all got? You know what I mean? Who y'all picking? Who y'all picking with Manny and Earl? I'm rolling, of course, going with Earl. I think Earl dominates him. Facts. Even the victim. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Somebody around Oscar De La Hoya need to really need to sit down with him. I'm being honest. That is concerning. That is concerning. I don't care what nobody say. He looks like I ain't gonna lie, man. He looks like a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's upset because they had a bad breakup. Like, he really looks crazy out here, bro. He looks crazy in these streets. You know what I mean? Doing videos, punching on the bag, talking about he preparing for Canelo and all of that. And I don't even think he's gonna survive this fight he about to fight. I think he's gonna get hurt in that fight. You know what I mean? 5-time is undefeated. And then you're talking about it ain't even an exhibition. You're talking about he's fighting a real fight. Oscar might get hurt, man. And for somebody who's done so much in the sport of boxing, who's accomplished so much, who's made so much, he don't need to go out like that. You know what I mean? Somebody around him need to tell him, need to pull the plug. Hey, man, pull him up. You ain't got to do this. You don't. You know what I mean? This is sad. This is sad. If it is, you know what I mean? Listen, that's what I don't want to see. We don't need to see our the older fighters who had great careers getting beat up and knocked around the ring just for a couple of dollars. That's not what we need. You know what I mean? You're not gonna make what Floyd made. You're not getting that. You're not getting that. You're not getting that. You know what I'm saying? Canelo over Plant. Canelo Spence. I seen Pac trying to use Jedi mind tricks on Earl, saying in the press that he's better than Floyd and Earl can teach him how to fight toe-to-toe. Spence better be smarter than that and not just go toe-to-toe. Well, he already said, remember, Spence already said that he knows Pacquiao trying to warm him up so he can, so he can take his foot off the gas. He ain't falling for that. You know what I mean? I don't think he go fall for that. He say he know what Pacquiao trying to do. And you know what, man? Listen, be careful what you wish for, Pac. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for, because to be honest with you, man, I think he definitely gonna beat you worse than Pac. I mean, worse than Floyd did. He's definitely gonna do that. You're definitely gonna get beat up a lot worse than you did against Floyd. That's gonna happen. That's a matter of fact. You know what I mean? That's a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I had anything else on my list that was a hot topic tonight. Let me see what else I had on my list. You know what I mean? Nah, we touching on just about everything. Is there anything else y'all got on y'all list tonight? What y'all want to talk about? Definitely had the power to Marquism. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I see Manny doing everything he got to do to make people buy the fight or tune into the fight. He gonna do all of the looking good, looking sharp, looking crisp. He gonna do all of the antics and all the stuff to get everybody amped up to make them want to watch the fight. I see Manny doing all of that. I see him doing that. But then once the fight happens, I see Manny coming out trying to try to impose himself in the first round, try to see if his speed and the herky-jerky moves gives Earl problems. I believe once Earl calms down and gets into the fight, which don't take him long. He don't wait the 3 or 4 rounds like Floyd. Not saying that's a bad thing about Floyd. Floyd was a master. But I'm just saying, he doesn't take 3 or 4 rounds. He kind of settles down in like the midway of the first round. Once Earl settles down and start putting that rapid jab in Pacquiao's face, I think you'll see Pacquiao start to recruit, and the fight will just be a paint job. And less Manny come out there and just like, I'm gonna let it all hang out, like Klitschko did with Joshua. It won't end in a stop, but he'll probably just get beat up and we'll move on. But if he does a Klitschko with Joshua and just comes out and try to show the world that, you know, he gonna let it all hang out and try to get a dub, yeah, he gonna look at the ring lights. Anything is possible. Like I said, it all depends on Manny. Like I said, Manny might just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit here and let Earl fire me, bop, you know, do that. Or he could get courageous, like I said, like against like he did against like Klitschko did with Joshua. Like Klitschko came out there in the second half of the fight with broke with Joshua, and he just didn't have enough gas and got knocked out. Speaking of Joshua, Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua, that's been signed. Like it's pretty much been said that Canelo was a go, but it's not official. Porter versus Crawford is not official. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I jump up and down, hoop and holler when these things get official. Even Regis Prograis versus Mikey Garcia is in the works, but it's not official. What y'all think about Regis and Mikey? Who y'all picking with Regis and Mikey? Who y'all picking with Regis and Mikey? You know what I mean? I'm going with Mikey. I think Mikey gonna dust him off. I like Regis though. I do. Cool fella. But I think Mikey gonna do the thing with Mikey. Stop playing with Mikey. You know what I'm saying? I wanted Mikey to fight like Boots or Thurman. I wanted that fight. You know what I mean? Then I want Thurman or Boots to fight each other. You know what I mean? It's time. It's time to make a change. It's time. You know what I mean? I like to see that fight, man. I want to see that fight. I'm going with Mikey to do the thing, man. So, man. Well, come on, man. What you think? Mikey is not 147. Neither Regis. You know what I'm saying? Neither Regis. Regis only, Regis for maybe for Ivan Redback. I gotta give it to everybody done for an Ivan Redback, but yeah, that's who Regis for. Regis for Ivan Redback. And I like Mikey. I like Mikey a lot against Regis. You know what I mean? I think Mikey gonna dump load on Regis, man. I really do. I think Mikey gonna dump load on Regis, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind seeing Mikey go down to 140 and get it in with Josh Taylor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know he ain't gonna fight my mans in them, but I would love to see him do that. You talking about Mikey? But I'm saying Regis hasn't fought at 147, but that one fight against Ivan Redback, he not a 147 pounder either. You know what I'm saying? So I think they ought to even playing field. Plus, you know, Mikey was like a light heavyweight a couple months ago. So Mikey was eating some steaks. You know what I mean? Mikey was big as a house not too long ago. So yeah, he carrying a lot of weight. I like Mikey though. I like Mikey against Regis. You know what I'm saying? I like Mikey, but Mikey was big boy. You know what I mean? Mike was a big boy not too long ago, man. You know what I mean? You know, out there living the life, Ponderosa, the whole nine. You know what I mean? Plus, man, look, wow, you know, listen. Like I said, man, I love this group, man. Y'all, this is what it is. This is love. If anybody on here, if you're not part of the Boxing the DC group and you on Facebook, you need to get in this group now. You know what I mean? To me, this is the most lit group on social media. You know what I mean? Because I have seen just about everybody, all the forums, all the groups, all the cliques, all the things, who's who on Twitter. I seen it all. And man, I think it's a close one, but picking Mikey fighting Spence made him better, give some edge against Spence from those fights counts. Man, I'm not counting Regis out, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think Josh Taylor took something out of Regis. I think Josh Taylor took some of the dog out of Regis. I'm just being honest. I think Josh Taylor took some of the dog out of him. You know what I mean? You know, Josh Taylor took something out of Cuzzo. You know what I mean? And I forgot who they was talking about, Josh Taylor fighting or wanted Josh Taylor to fight. But like I told everybody, man, Josh Taylor a dog. Josh Taylor's a dog. You can say what you want to say. Oh, Josh Taylor and Tank. I'm telling y'all right now. I mean, I'm going with Tank, but Josh Taylor a dog. Josh Taylor's a dog. You bet that. You know, all that nonsense about somebody easily knocking him out, you can cut that out there and there. Josh Taylor brings it. He can box, he can bang. He ain't scared to bang. And will bang. Nah, don't Josh Taylor a dog. I think Josh Taylor took some of the dog out of Regis that night. You know what I mean? He really took a lot out of him that night. That was a good fight. Regis didn't, I mean, you know, he didn't destroy Regis. Regis fought a real good fight, but you just see as that fight went on, Josh Taylor was hungrier. He was sharper. He was crisper. He was landing the punches that needed to be landed at the right time. You know what I mean? Because I was looking at that fight, I was expecting Regis to get it done. So I was like totally caught off guard by Josh. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that was like, I mean, I seen him before, but that was like my introduction to Josh Taylor, that Regis Prograis fight. And like I said, when I seen him, like everything Regis went, like when Regis took it to another level, Josh went right with him. You know what I mean? You know, because you could see during the course of the fight, you know, the adjustments. And as Regis adjusted and he started bringing more heat, Josh didn't, come on. I mean, it was rolling with that stuff. I was like, this kid legit. This kid legit. And then what he just did with Ramirez, stop it. Stop it. You know what I mean? Let it be known. You know what I mean? Stop it. But with that being said, man, I really appreciate y'all once again. We will be back. I didn't, you know what? I messed up. I should have posted it. But will we be back? Look, we do this no matter what. We do this every Monday at 3 o'clock. For those of you like the content, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the page, subscribe. Please, as we work to build this more and more, working to bring y'all more hot interviews and things like that. You know what I mean? Just stay with us, man. There's a lot going on, but stay tuned. Also, www.lonelychildmerch.com. You know what I mean? We need all the support we can get, man, to kind of, you know, keep things up and running and moving and all that, man. So, like I said, man, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Check out the Team Lonely Child Facebook page. All that, man. We here every Monday at 3, and then I'm gonna try to get, you know, a couple extra nights a week. Appreciate y'all, man. Really, really do. Dante, man. Appreciate you rocking with me. Aaron, I'm about to call you Eric, but Aaron, man, look, man, glad you stopped in and kicked it with me, man. Been dying to get you up in here, man, because I see your comments all through there, man. Got to get it. It's a few more y'all in the group that y'all better come on out and play, man. Stop hiding. Come on out and play. You know what I mean? Some of y'all got a lot of opinions in the group, man. Come on out and play. Come on out and play, man. You know what I mean? It's all love and fun, man. And that's one thing I do love about the groups that we on here. Because, like, bro, I'm telling y'all now, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all see these other groups, man. I'm not dissing them, but man, they play hard, bro. I mean, that's why I ain't with all that, man. People calling each other out each other's names, people challenging each other to fight, all over boxing opinions, man. Look, man, this it's boxing. You ain't none of y'all getting paid. What you whooping each other for? I come to watch the fight and I get in one. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was brutal, man. They were saying some crazy stuff. And then they say they're not hating on a particular group, but then say the wildest stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm not with that. I want to break down fights. I want to break down styles. Why you think this person going to win? Put them in the ring, the whole nine. So, you know what I mean? Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, bros. My guys, we be back soon. Tapping in, man. Appreciate you for all the support, y'all. Holla at you, man. We're gonna go and get out of here, man. Catch y'all on the next one.